welcome back. It is nearly summer again. I cannot believe it. Time simply flies. Today, I am going to show you a requested video tutorial. I'm going to make Yakult-based drink. What is Yakult? Yakult is probably the oldest probiotic drink that we have been introduced to. I mean, personally, I've never heard of probiotic drinks until Yakult, and that's been ages ago. Yakult is still there, very, very much so. I'm going to show you honey lemon Yakult smoothie. I'm going to show you one which is blended for those that use blender in the shops, and the other one is using a simple shaker. So those that want to start their business selling honey lemon Yakult, you can also start small without a blender. So two different ways, and I am going to mix my drink together. So I'm going to make a proportion good for 2 cups, 2 16 ounces cups, and I'm going to put them together and split them into 2. Details of the recipe will be in the description box below, so don't worry about it. I'm going to use Yakult. This comes in 80 ml bottles, and I'm going to use honey. This is pure honey, and I'm going to use, of course, because this is honey lemon, I'm going to use lemon. And for the base, I am going to use green tea. Now this is absolutely delicious. I am using a French press here to brew my tea. If you have a copy of my book, All Things Milk Tea, you will see the proportions there. How much do you need to brew for, say, 500 milliliters French press? And for this, I am using 1.5 scoop of my green tea, 500 milliliters of hot water, and steep it no longer than 5 minutes. Green tea can get bitter if you steep it for a longer period of time. Now this is my brewed green tea, looking so good and so delicious. I can actually have this on its own, one of my favorite drinks. And it tastes good. Let's start preparing our drinks. I need 300 ml of my brewed green tea. It is looking and smelling gorgeous. 2 bottles of Yakult. It is looking rather runny, but it is Yakult. And then I am going to add 45 ml, 3 tablespoons of my honey. That is a lot of honey, but this is the only sweetener for this drink. Yakult can taste quite sour, so you need to really balance it with some sweetener of sorts. And for this, because this is honey lemon, I'm using honey. 45 ml of honey. How do you know if your honey is pure? It should dissolve in water. If it's not pure, there will be some sediment at the bottom, or it won't fully dissolve in water. And I'm going to add my lemon. For the lemon, because this is good for 2 drinks, I am going to use 1 whole lemon. So now you have your honey, your lemon, your Yakult, and your brewed tea in here. And now I'm going to split it into 2 because this is good for 2 cups. Okay, let's put it here. I must say it is smelling really good. Smelling of honey and lemon. Okay, so I'm just going to split it equally. Okay, there you go. Split into 2. And now we are going to make our first drink, which is the blended version. For the blended, I need to put my mixture here in a blender, add a cup of ice here, and we are ready to blend. Okay, and this is my blended version of my honey lemon Yakult smoothie. Okay. Okay, so that is your first honey lemon Yakult smoothie blended. Next, we are going to make honey lemon Yakult smoothie using shakers. So if you don't have a blender, it's perfectly fine. I'm going to put my blend here, my mixture here, and then just add a little bit of ice. All you need is to make it cold. Okay, so you just want it to be instantly cold, and it is very cold at the moment. So I'm just going to pour everything in here. And as you can see, the texture of the one using the blender and using the shaker, very, very similar. Okay? So now I'm going to put my final touch. Well, there you go, honey lemon Yakult smoothie with green tea. You can call it whatever you like, but I think it's going to be really, really refreshing. Using the blender and using the shaker, texture very, very similar. If you shake it hard enough, it's almost like having or using a blender. So if you don't have a blender in your shop, don't despair. Or even if you don't have a blender at home and you'd like to try this recipe, you can use a shaker. You can even use a mason jar just to shake it, and then you come up with this texture. So is there any difference in taste using the same mixture of honey lemon Yakult smoothie? Let's try first one, which is using the blender. That is absolutely refreshing. The sourness of the Yakult and the lemon is balanced by the taste of the honey. It is just perfect, not very sweet, and I know that I'm drinking something healthy here. Green tea, honey, lemon, Yakult. What can go wrong? So that is the blended one. And what about the one that is shaken? There is no difference at all in the taste. So as I have said, you can use either one. Well, this is a perfect recipe and addition to your menu if you are planning something different for the summer months. If you have not yet got a copy of my book, All Things Milk Tea, do check it out. Details on how to order in the description box below. I will be sharing more Yakult recipes, more Yakult series on this channel, so stay tuned. If you have any questions, let me know, comment below. Don't forget to click subscribe, like, comment, and share the love. I would like to hear from the community as well. In the meantime, stay tuned, take care. Thank you for watching. Ciao for now.